We're at the Earls Court Exhibition Centre in London for the first ever Eco2 Transport Show. With over 90 exhibitors and 100 seminar speakers, the show is highlighting zero emission and low carbon transport solutions. And this includes vans like the Nicholson McLaren Nemo, fresh from its success on the Brighton to London RAC Future Car Challenge, featured on the VansA2Z stand. We're also launching VansA2Z, our new all-green information portal.
London was the natural home for the first ever Eco2 Transport Show, and despite a relatively low footfall, the quality of the visitors was high. A host of seminars ran alongside the exhibition, the thrust of which was low-carbon sustainable transport of all kinds. There were electric and hybrid cars, loads of electric bicycles, but light commercials were thin on the ground. Aixam was displaying an electric megavan, and the Renault retail group had a low-emission diesel Kangoo. It would have been odd for a transport show of any description not to have a transit or two in evidence, and the ITM power stand did not disappoint. ITM is in the hydrogen production business and can provide electrolyzers of various sizes. These produce hydrogen using electricity and water, and if the former is from a sustainable source, wind turbines for example, the whole process can be very green indeed. ITM doesn't produce vans itself. The hydrogen-powered transit on display was developed and converted by Revolve. What there were plenty of, however, was telematics companies, offering ways to improve operator efficiency and drive down fuel usage and hence costs. CMS SuperTrack specialises in fuel saving, vehicle tracking and mobile working solutions. Its safer driving assistant is particularly neat. It's an interactive in-cab display unit which is mounted on the dashboard and reacts in real time to the driving style, alerting drivers to instances of excessive idling, speeding, harsh braking, harsh accelerating, excessive throttle use and over-revving. Risk management is an important consideration these days, and it's the speciality area of Driving Monitor. It's a web-based suite of tools that uses the latest technologies to assess drivers' competency levels and help companies meet their health and safety duty of care obligations, while cutting fuel and insurance costs at the same time. With no hint of irony, Shell is another company helping to improve fuel consumption. Fuel-safe diesel can cut fuel usage by up to 3%. It also has a fuel management system, FuelSave Partner, which offers full telematic feedback and can provide a CO2 per kilometre tonne figure. Currently, it's only aimed at trucks, and Shell claims it can cut diesel consumption by up to 10%. A similar product for light commercials may appear in the future. Driver training is often overlooked. One of the oldest established companies involved in this sector is Drive and Survive, now part of the Institute of Advanced Motorists. We came across one fuel-saving and therefore carbon-reducing product which is simplicity incarnate, EconoSpeed. It works on any van with an electronically controlled throttle pedal by cutting the power and revs to simulate it being 60% laden. Real-world trials have shown that a fuel reduction of 9 to 10% is possible. If required, it can be programmed to meet a customer's bespoke requirements. The real beauty of the Eco2 Transport Show was that it offered visitors ways to reduce fuel consumption, and by default CO2 emissions, which are available now. This was not an event for concepts which will never see the light of day, and electric vans like the Nicholson McLaren Nemo on our stand demonstrate that there is definitely a future for small zero-emission urban delivery vans.